Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry I ain't been on for a while. I had a phone call Saturday from Jackie's son. A lot of respect to him for phoning, let me know. Jackie lost her fight with cancer Saturday. I don't want to say really. I mean, I have been a bit down the last few days because I classed Jackie and Mark as the only family I had in Essex. You know, Mark took me under his wing, got me a job. Well, probation got me the job, but Mark sort of kept it going, even though I went to prison a few times, and my job was still there. He guided me, even though I caused him a lot of shit through Craig and Tony. But I mean, you just get lost for words when someone passes away. So I mean, hopefully she'll be back with her husband, and I don't know. It's just hard what to say. But I'm going to come off that now. I'm just sorry for the loss of to Mark's and Jackie's son and daughter and grandchildren. I think they've got. I'm not sure. I didn't know. But anyway, she passed away. He said she had a good run-in, whatever you call it. Anyway, I'll come off that. I'm going to tell you a story. I was going to tell you before this story, but I didn't know what to say because Jackie was still around, and it's I didn't know whether he'd be opening up old wounds as such. So I'll tell you what happened. When I come out of prison in '95, I went back to work. My job was still open, which I was very grateful to Mark and his dad for giving me so many chances in life. What they see in me, I don't know, but yeah, they did. They give me a lot of chances. Even though Mark was a bit of a rogue himself, he knew a lot of people. He was a clever rogue, I should say, put it that way. You know what I mean? We all had our fingers in the pie in the 80s and 90s, so that's the way it goes. So anyway, Mark's mum was 60 years of age in March. I think it was the 10th or 11th, I can't remember, in March. So Mark arranged to go to Circus Tavern to see Shawadi Wadi. Not my sort of scene, but I was invited to his mum's 60th birthday party, so I said I'd come. So Mark went, Jackie went, Mark's mum and dad and a couple of friends of Mark's mum and dad went. It was all paid for, so I didn't have to pay a penny out, and I took a young lady with me. So I got home from work Friday, got indoors, got changed, jumped in the bath, spring cleaned myself a bit, you know what I mean? Old brute 33, looked smart, smelled nice. As I come out of the bath and towel around me, there was a knock on the door. And I thought it was the young lady I was taking with me, but it wasn't. It was Craig and Tony. I didn't have to invite them in; they just walked in. That's the way they brought me. And, I mean, like I say, I wasn't a fighter then, you know what I mean? So I was a coward as such when it comes to that sort of thing. Anyway, they come in. We didn't get as far as the front room. We only got in the hallway, and Craig said to me, "Could I have a word with Mark? They wanted some pills." I tried to explain to Craig that Mark wouldn't give him no more pills because they still owed for 1,000 pills they had offered just over a month ago. Craig wouldn't take no for an answer, which is Craig. Put his hand around my throat, pushed me against the wall. I wouldn't say he was trying to strangle me, but he put a bit of a threat to me to make sure that I asked Mark. Then he left. So I gasped for my breath, got changed, and the young lady turned up anyway. So I drove to Circus Tavern. I was going to leave the car there because we were all going to a house party or something after us, I believe. I didn't go, I'll explain why. So yes, I got dressed up, suited to go and see Shawadi Wadi. Like I say, not my sort of thing, but I class that Mark and his dad, his mum and Jackie as family, so I felt honoured to be invited. So we got to the Circus Tavern, got in, we had our table allocated to us. We sat there, had a few drinks, something to eat. Must have been about 10:30, 11. Oh, everyone was dancing. So I asked Mark on his own, just while everyone was dancing, if he could get Craig some pills. Craig had been round to see me. And Mark just said to me, "Are you fucking laughing? They still owe me for the 1,000. You got no chance." So I said, "Okay, it's fair enough." So, well, I've asked anyway. So I didn't want to spoil the night, so we just carried on having a good laugh. And that, even I did a little dance to Shabuddy Buddy, shaking side to side, you know what I mean? And then when I went to the toilet, I was in the toilet going to piddle, wee we'd call it, and Craig walked in behind me. So I think I don't know how they got in, they'd have tickets, but I did say to him when he come to the flat, I was telling him I see Mark when I was going to Circus Tavern to see Shabuddy Buddy, so I put my foot in it there, telling Craig where we were. So anyway, Craig comes to the toilets, stood next to me and said, "Have you asked Mark?" And I said, "I've asked him," but Mark said, "No way." So Craig just walked out. We carried on. I think it's about 11:45 we come out from Circus Tavern. We all come out having a good laugh. You know, there's a minibus picking us up. We got in the car park. I was talking to Mark, and Craig and Tony walked across the car park. I knew straight away this wasn't going to sit right. So Craig walked across with Tony, went up to Mark. I didn't listen. There was a bit of discussion. I presume it was about the pills. I don't know. Then it started an argument, and Craig whacked Mark, and Mark whacked Craig, and Craig got the better of Mark. So the fight was going on. Jackie was screaming, and Mum was screaming. Mark's dad come over to try and break it up. He got knocked to the floor. I don't know who by. And while he was on the floor, dear Tony kicked him in the head. They disappeared. Mark's dad was on the floor for quite a while. An ambulance come. He was taken to the local hospital. I think he went to Barking Hospital, I'm not sure. He went to hospital in the ambulance. Police turned up. No one said anything about who they were. Only people that knew who actually did it were me, Mark and Jackie. So nothing was said. I tried to say sorry to Mark and Jackie. I was told to just fuck off home. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, I had to leave with the young lady. We drove home. I drove home fucking half drunk like a twat, but I made it home. I only ended up deep driving. I phoned Mark the next day to try and see what's going on. I was told to fuck off, that my brother and Tony have put his dad in hospital. He's still there. Fractured skull, they believe. That's what I was told. I don't know. So I left it the weekend, sitting there thinking, what can I do? What can I say? You know, the guilt that I felt about it, but it wasn't my fault. I went to work Monday as you would do. I got to work. Mark wasn't there. The foreman, I can't remember his name, told me to go home and not come back to site until Mark had spoken to me. So that's what I did. I went home. Craig came to see me to see how Mark's dad was. I told him he was still in hospital. I was told to keep my mouth shut, not say anything. I said I wouldn't say anything. I said Mark hasn't said anything, Jackie hasn't said anything. And then 2 days later, the police come and see me. They questioned me at what happened. I told a blatant lie and said that I didn't see what happened. I was asked to look at some photos of some people that believed that they believed caused it. Tony's photo didn't come up, Craig's photo come up, but I didn't say anything. I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to say it was Craig and Tony because, you know, 60-year-old man, you don't go fucking it, a 60-year-old man. But I didn't. So I kept my mouth shut over that. That's the only time I kept my mouth shut over Craig. I lost my job end of the day, which is understandable. So I just carried on potting about after that, and then things got on top. Mark did come and see me about a month later. Told me to consider leaving Essex, getting out of it, which I did in May. I fucked off. Mark got me a job in Barrow-in-Furness for his dad. I don't know why, he helped me, but yeah, there was a lot of anger towards Craig and Tony for what they did. And Mark always said he'd have his revenge for that. But I wasn't around. I left him, like I say, I left him. I fucked off. Probably for the best, because I couldn't take no more. Certain people in my family thought it was funny what happened, but I didn't. But Mark's dad did make a recovery. He never spoke to me again. Mark's mum never spoke to me again. So I lost some very, very dear friends, like classes of family to me, through Craig and Tony. So, you know, some of the things you look back at, what you got up to, it's quite bad. Anyway, I'm hoping to come back the weekend. I'm just driving up towards Sheffield now to pick up some 3-piece suite. So I'm going to say bye. I've sent the letter off for Mickey to Justice Secretary. My granddaughter's still out of school and that lot. It's hard for me to talk after the years of not speaking to Jackie. Then she comes back on the scene, or she thought I come back on the scene, then speaking to her, and then her passing away. And I think deep down she blamed me for her husband's death. I think deep down. The kids ain't said to me about it. I don't think they really want to tell me that Jackie passed away, to be honest with you. But I think Jackie wanted me to know. So look, everyone, I'll speak to you soon. Take care, alright? It's still an emotional thing going through me, losing her, even though I ain't seen her for years. So I'm going to have to go. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.